Okay, going to somewhere na naman. And good morning to everyone. Kahapon, I had a conversation with a DIY builder. Nakakatuwa naman yung usapan kasi pinag-uusapan tungkol sa going two-way or three-way, diba? Ano daw yung masasuggest kasi may components naman tayo rin, diba? And I told him, of course, diba, with growing up, diba, we thought of three-way and all that. May mids ka para mas magtatrabaho ng mids and stuff like that, diba? So yung high, may tweeter mo at saka yung woofer mo. So yung importante doon, yung spectrum makover mo. And it was a good opportunity na mabanggit ko nga na parang, like lately, what's really been happening with some companies is that the development of compression drivers has advanced so much na, malalaki na yung, the key factor is compression drivers na na-develop with big voice coils, kasi, the big voice coils, automatically sasabit sa inyo it could do more power, but the more important thing is it could handle a bigger frequency range, especially pababa, diba, dun sa mids. It could cover the mids now kasi dati mga tweeter, mga 1 inch lang na 1 inch voice coils, syempre may limitation yun eh. But now with compression drivers having 3-inch and 4-inch voice coils, it's changing. It could change the game in the sense na you could simplify yung pag-assemble mo ng speakers kasi you only work on two components, two sources of sound. Isa lang yung crossover point mo and mas malaking mas madali i-manage instead of two, diba, yung between the lows and mids and the high mids and highs, diba? So ito isang crossover point na lang. Second, by bringing your compression driver lower, sabihin natin sa 700, you get to bring out more of the mids doon sa horn, which would nakakatulong yan sa projection na rin sa mid frequencies mo. Doon sa crossover point mo, since you've moved it lower, mas konting facing doon sa crossover point na kailangan palahanin to get the clear mids. Of course, may mga bagong compression drivers na kaya mag 600, and the new coaxial compression drivers can even go down to 400, pero these are very expensive. I mean, why would you even do a DIY na gano'ng kamahal unless you're really a hobbyist, di ba? Then again, yun na nga yun, just bringing the crossover point to around 700, masaya na yun eh. So yun, and of course, ipa-pair mo yan with the proper horn, di ba? Yung proper horn. So yun yung malaking with technology of today, yun yung pwede mong dalhin din sa mga nagde-DIY, di ba? Advantage pa nun, since dalawan lang yung drivers mo, you could make your boxes relatively smaller than kunyari if it were three-way. Mga iba kasi would use a passive network between the mids and the highs, which also yung mga mids and highs na yan, depende how you use it, how you design it, bagay ba or masaturate siya pag masyado mong derive, and unless you're really using high quality capacitors and resistors, makaka-apekto rin naman sa sound overall. So you go two-way. If you could go active, fantastic, diba, ganun. Pero yun na nga yun, we just stopped, kinda lingered doon sa ano na yun, sa subject na yun, kung ano yung pwedeng magandang magamit niya, diba? Right there, parang medyo na cut to to 2/3 na lang yung box niya. Medyo pinaglalaroan pa niya ano yung parang pinaka final enclosure na gagawin niya, but alam mo na mas mapapaliit with a compression driver that's bigger. Yun lang naman. So yun, it was a very interesting conversation. Syempre nung umabot rin tayo dun sa panahon na nag-a-assemble. It was a lot of trial and error. We had equalizers, we had crossovers that didn't even have delay. Later on na lumabas yun nung a bit of the Ashley, but more nung rain. Then the DSPs came in, powerful stuff na yun, nagagawa natin with the DSPs and all the functionalities. It's crazy. So kumbaga mas madali na ngayon. You start with a good box, good design, tama yung volume, tama yung horn, and pretty much you fix a lot of the nuances with the DSP processor. So yun lang naman. Yeah, alright. Well, yun lang kasi driving around and malayo-layo pa ako. Ingat lang kayo. Bye.